When you think about a marriage, you think about two persons being all cuddly and all loving and, everything that's nice. They're being nice to each other, you know? Yeah, everything is just so, cohesive there in a nice environment. Everything is in harmony, right? But for some persons, the relationship starts out so nice and then it ends up crumbling, right? Is either their partners start showing some, bad faces, or, they end up in various arguments that cannot be resolved. Now, in the case of Boo and Alicia, Boo is basically straight out of a Lifetime movie. And the reason why I say this is because, he starts out nice, just like the average guy in a Lifetime movie, right? And, things are going so good, promises are made, but when time passes, cracks begin to show in the whole relationship. Cracks begin to show in the person's personality. The main character, which is Alicia, Kim in this case, begins to discover, things that, that weren't visible when they just met, right? Some things that would have, caused the relationship to maybe somewhat rocky, right? Had she known those things from the beginning, right? Now, this man is literally from a Lifetime horror movie. Like, he has the qualities. He swept the young girl off her feet and he made promises. And when she got into his life, that is when all hell broke loose. This man right here, like, real Jinal, to be honest. Like, this man, he doesn't see anything wrong with the way how he deals with things, right? Just like the typical villain that you will see in a movie. No form of accountability. They do things, but they don't feel like they're wrong in any kind of way. They don't feel like they can be wrong in any kind of way. It's always the other person that is basically the wrong person or the wronged person. You understand? So this man right here, he could literally, to be honest, my people, he could literally win an award. Like, he could literally win an Oscar for the way how he pretended in the first part, to be honest. The way how he act. Like, this man deserves all the greatest acting awards, like the Golden Globes and all of it. There's those kind of things, you understand? His name deserves to be within the Academy Awards, like, literally. He is such a good actor, and he knows how to come out and play it like he's just this sad little old man who, is not capable of doing any wrongs, despite having 4 divorces under his belt, right? This man just knows how to come out and, play the game of the innocent one. So it's almost like he is the damsel in distress and it's not Alicia. Like, this man is just such a crazy dude, like, literally. And to be honest, I'm not even sure if he's going to find somebody else at this age. Possibly he may, but the same story is going to play out just the same. Because at the end of the day, he is not one who takes any form of accountability. He doesn't see anything wrong with his ways, right? And once you don't see anything wrong with your ways, you're going to repeat the cycle, just like his failed marriages. It's obvious that something is wrong with him. It's obvious that something is wrong with the way in which he goes about living his life and, understanding other humans, or trying to, make a relationship with other humans. It's obvious that something is wrong with how he goes about doing the things that he does, but he doesn't see anything wrong with it. He doesn't see anything wrong with his ways. He doesn't see anything, off with how he behaves. Just like the typical villain, just like the typical person out there, just like the typical serial killer. If you should ask one of them one more, if you should ask any one of them, do they regret being a certain kind of way? A lot of them, they won't even realize that they're wrong, any at all. They won't see anything wrong with their ways. That is the life of a typical villain. One who does no introspection, no form of accountability, any at all. It's just always others that are wrong. Like literally others that are just, flawed in their ways. Like this man literally deserves an award. Like you guys, everybody should just, reach out to the Academy Award to see if, they can literally give this man an award, because ain't no way he can go down and not get one of these awards, because he literally embodies the spirit of a good actor, to be honest. He literally embodies the spirit, to be honest. Yeah. And then, he just wheels in the woman, like wheels them in, and then he suddenly displays his vicious ways, how he really is, to be honest. It's crazy. It's really crazy when he uses these women, and when he uses these women and he's tired of them, that's when he literally just, cuts them off. So he has a 5-year time span, or 5-year lifespan for all of these relationships. And once the 5-year comes to an end, that is him. He's out. He's, the time has expired and he is done with this person. So he will try to find everything that's wrong with this person, every little thing, in order to just end it, because he has some kind of forbidden contract with 5 years. He must not exceed 5 years or something. It's crazy, but someone can literally write a movie about this man, like literally. The way how he does things is just so weird and crazy, to be honest. Like literally his lifespan and his relationships really need to be studied, to be honest. Like the lifespan that he has on his marriages, it really resembles a ritual or something like that. What's with the 5-year? I don't understand. Is it that he only has a tolerance for persons within 5 years? That's crazy. That's crazy. That this umbre really needs to be studied, to be honest. But guys, comment below and tell me what you think or thought about this video. This has been your boy Mickey in the building, and I'm out.